Well, it's been a long time coming, but I've promised a lot of people that have watched my Extreme Urban Express video that there's a new Stage 3 model out. Uh, Stage 1 was where I put all of the, or a lot of the Extreme Urban Express parts on my NC50. That was the original version. Then I decided that the NC50 was limited by the 2-speed gearbox, and I was not able to really do any playing around with the clutch and stuff. So that's when I went for the Urban Express, and I created the Extreme Express because it's variated and it has a clutch, tunable clutch. So the video of the Extreme Urban Express had a 20mm Mikuni carburetor, Promo Lowboy pipe, 65cc metric kit, and a few other parts on there. Now this Stage 3 model has got a lot of new stuff done to it. It's probably the final version. There's not much left that I've found that I can do to the Stage 3 Extreme. Starting with the motor, it's got a 65cc metric kit. I built a custom 4-reed valve manifold block for a CT style manifold for a Dio, Honda Dio. You can see it in there, it's steel, and I used the Dio top plate, manifold plate with it, and then I hung a 21mm Dell Racing carburetor on there with a little air cleaner from Treats. Inside it's still got the Koso variator, and in the back it's got Malossi fully adjustable clutch, which you can't see, but it's a tunable clutch, and it's tunable in 3 different ways. Other than that, I've also put on a new shock. I found an XR Honda monoshock, works perfect for it, and my body weight being 200 pounds, and it works great. And then I hung a 14-inch front wheel off of an Express on there to up the gearing a bit. It allows me to reach speeds of 50 miles an hour plus, along with the performance mods. On the pipe, I found that the Promo Lowboy was restricted by a small header pipe, so I found a pipe and I modified the pipe. The best fit I could find was called a Zen 65 for Derby, and I just had to hack the header where it comes out of there, the cylinder, and it's a pretty nice pipe. It's 24mm, so it's a full inch. It goes along with the intake. I got a huge intake track, so I needed a huge pipe, and the combination of the two lets this thing breathe like there's no restrictions on breathing whatsoever. This is another view of the reed block in there, and the Zen 65 Derby pipe. It's a sweet pipe, got a nice polished aluminum silencer on it. You can see the 14-inch rear wheel. It's got plenty of clearance on the side there. Doesn't touch the motor. And then the shock is about 1 inch taller. That Honda monoshock bolts right on. Absolutely no retrofitting to it. You just stick it in there. It's 1 inch longer. But by the time you sit down on it, it basically settles into about the same height. You don't notice it a bit. The last modification I did is I wanted to know how fast I was going, what kind of RPMs I was turning. So I did a lot of research, and I bought a Trail Tech, I think it's called. It's a combination speedo tachometer, and computer does all the usual computing type stuff, you know, mileage and time of day and this and that, and you know, the list goes on. I left the standard speedometer on it just for comparison's sake and make sure I had it tuned properly, because you have to tune the digital one. The mounting of the digital one, I'll show you, had to do here. stay with me. It's a custom little magnetic pickup. I welded a little bracket on the axle spacer. It's really pretty simple, and then it just goes up, follows the cable up, just like a normal one. Nothing to it. As far as wiring it, this one gives you cylinder head temperature. You can see where I put a ground wire on the cylinder for the cylinder head temperature gauge, and then it's got a wire, thermocouple goes under the spark plug. It just routes up through the frame. This has got the same under the seat battery setup that I had on the Extreme. Nothing's changed here. It's clean. I get rid of the battery box. I like it. So anyway, that is the Stage 3 Urban Express. I actually had somebody notice this bike on the internet on the Moped Army. A guy from England who wanted a photo shoot, paid me 300 bucks for a photo shoot, gave him 80 shots of it from all angles. They're going to use it in some sort of graphic advertising. That was nice. Helped pay for some of the mods on it. Stroke of luck. Anyway, so I guess I'm going to end this video here, and hope you enjoyed it.